good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to Starkville, Mississippi, home of the Mississippi State Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the winners of 7 straight, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Mississippi State ready to kick off to get this game started. Here he comes with the return. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So the Texas A&M Aggies offense will have the ball first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have 2 guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the time off the defense. You've got 2 very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, they have proven that they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have this.
There he goes! At the 30. He's at the... and he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Aggies! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback, as you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. So Mississippi State's offense will have its first possession of the game. And what a performance, an aerial show for this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this game.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Offenses that are great on third downs, what do they do most of the time? They keep it in manageable situations where they're not predictable, not just dropping back to pass. They do it here on third and short. They convert. This offense has been so efficient on third downs all throughout this season.
Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Rush is on him. And that's going to fall on the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Guys, let's talk a little bit about Mississippi State. They've climbed into the top 10, been through some battles, proving themselves to be one of the best teams in the country. What do you think about their chances of staying?
Well, we got to keep playing at a high level, and obviously they've had tons of success now to crack into the top 10. I'll tell you, when you get top 10, David, you get everybody's attention.
Yeah, you get everybody's attention, but I hope this team ain't just searching for a top 10. Like, I hope they're trying to be the best team in the country, and you hope the best is still to come for this squad.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Turning it on. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Working downfield on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's small. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Inside the 15, first and 10 from the 14. Might be changing the route. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Touchdown, Bulldog! And the grab in the end zone for the score. Extra point here will tie the game. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit, when they get hurried, when they get pressured, they become very active. Really nice job by the defense. Pressure.
You know what they need, you know what they want, and you know what they deliver on third down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had him. The deep ball is there, and it just slipped through his fingers. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, man. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. All the way down at the 33-yard line, it's first and 10. And he is just engulfed in the line on this giant defensive tackle. They got nothing on the last play. It's second and 10. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's fouled. Powerful running as he trucks his way to the 28. Third and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. From the gun. Wants to pass. Now he's going to break the pocket. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
And he gets it up. The change and then slides to a stop. And the Bulldogs are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the ball.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Finds his man. It's Landry. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And the defense got it. There he goes. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking for a gap. It's Green. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
This is very interesting because now down here in the red zone, you know it's not going to be easy throwing it as the windows are small. Can they run the ball against the...
To the end zone, and it's picked off.
Man, it's really nice as a defense to force third and long. You can bring in the nickel, Jesse, and you can play zone coverage with those zone eyes on the quarterback.
Yeah, as a quarterback, too, you got to know with that extra DB out there, your timing better be good and you better be accurate. Because if you're not, you've got ball hawks at the back end. That errant throw gets picked.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Bringing the heat. Tight end finds a soft spot. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
You got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive numbers.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
So now it's second and long. Now the play fake. Looking left. Pulls it in. Tight windows, no problem to grab the tackle, and it's first down in the red zone at the 10. And the Bulldogs didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field.
Great job of containing by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, we've got a final score for a notable game today in the American. USF sparkled today in a dominant road win. In fact, by the fourth quarter, it almost felt like this game was being played at Tampa. That's how much they took that crowd out of it. Never a dull moment when it comes to the American. Back to you guys.
How about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. Behind the chains now on second and long. Direct snap. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line. Being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some donuts that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Quarterback keeps it. And he'll finish the ride at the end zone. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
And I'll tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at your quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. Just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And the quarterback and sacked at the 12. Texas A&M will have to put it away. Makes the catch at the midfield logo. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Grabbed in the middle. It's small. Stopped just inside the 30 and the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. Leaves it with the back.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. Like, he's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't happen often. You take those lucky things when you can get it.
He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. That'll be enough to give Mississippi State a fresh set of downs. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking for the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Misfired on the last play, then go back to the air. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half. Here and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
And if nothing else, a notable first half so far in Starkville. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Davis-Wade Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
The quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the
He lofts one down the sideline. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Mississippi State. He got loose, and it was lights out
second half, and we're going to be explosive, create some big plays, and they do. On the first drive, set the tone, saying we are going absolutely nowhere.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. There's still plenty of time. You see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13.
I think offensive coordinators are there going, thank goodness we don't play them anymore. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they are shut down. Listen, there's a game next week, right? Like, got to continue to find what it is that makes this team go, that makes them tick, that makes them get first downs, and then hopefully move the football.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He hurls one deep down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. That last play changed everything on this possession. They've got it 1st and 10 inside the 30. Looking to throw on first down. Breaks into the open. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Aggies are moving quickly down the field. They're trying to slam it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
Personal foul. Line in the middle. He would have hit that thing. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Tight end now in motion. The give on the inside. Got room at the 35. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared at their mind.
The Bulldogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Got his man downfield. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Trying play action. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. Makes the grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get it involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Mississippi State looking for the 4th down conversion. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Going for 6. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. to the ground with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He'll try to loosen him up from deep in his own end. And it was one going for a chunk play, but the ball passes incomplete.
You can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football. He knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll field it close to the 50. And the coverage team gets to return on the ground. Here comes the Mississippi State offense ready to attack. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Third and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. The sure hands, it's small. Oh, he's got some space. The change will move, and they'll have first and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. And the Bulldogs have moved it inside the 20. Leaves it with the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. One final play before the end of the quarter. Makes a wrap over the middle. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Trying to power it in. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense.
He's trying to get it in. Touchdown. And they take it in for 6 more points. They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss, and now about to move to 9-1. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin.
Fellas, who knows how things are going to finish up in the Big Ten this season, but this is a game to keep in mind. Michigan State pulled one out today on a day they clearly did not have their best, and that's a testament to those players there in East Lansing. That winning gene, I really believe it's a thing. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This Big Ten battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that. It sounds as if they had a good one there. And the Aggies come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Looking for a chunk play on second and short. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Looking to throw on first down. Fires downfield. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Catch in the middle. It's Norman. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
And that's kind of crazy. I didn't think that would happen coming into this football game. I didn't think we'd get in the fourth quarter and just call his name. This offense, man, he is a big play, dynamic weapon. They got to continue to get him the ball more because he can make enormous plays for your offense.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force
pass rush, gets there, gets him down at the 23.
And I'll tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing, and making life so hard on this offense.
They wrestle him down at the 16-yard line. A third down stop. Now to see what they do on fourth down. Texas A&M will snap it in the red zone. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That fourth down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on downs.
Grab behind the line. It's Slater. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the defense.
That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it up to 30. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Here comes the heat. Finds the tight end. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the ball.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. Third and short from the 45. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out because this wasn't a great game.
The Bulldogs pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And after taking a loss on that last run, a little bit of pressure right now for this offense on their own side of the field. They've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but this is a critical third down. They have to convert. They don't want to give the ball back, put the pressure on their own defense.
And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. Creates a little room. And he'll slide after picking up the first down. And the Bulldogs headed quickly to the line. To the air on first down. Here's a heat. Makes the grab. It's small. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
First down, Bulldogs.
Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle. It's small. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
First down, Bulldogs.
Wants to throw on first down. They get him down to this offensive setup. First and goal from the 9.
First and goal, Bulldogs.
Looking to throw. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds.
Timeout.
And after this play, the cake